Welcome
We're
to
both
October
still,
week.
yeah, we're both still a little
I'm like
sick.
not sick. I would say it's more like allergy feeling right now. You're still recovering.
I'm
from
still
sickness.
sick, but
I
I got
will
it
maybe randomly
scene
cough.
17, so it was worth it.
Yeah, I think it was the airport. I think that was the problem.
Was it? Because we didn't fly together.
But maybe I got it and then gave it to you the next day.
Maybe.
Because you got it later.
I did.
There was
Yeah.
a dude coughing his lungs out.
Oh.
And like I had no way around him, so I think it was him. I think he was the patient zero.
Yeah, I'm ready for it to be gone. I'm kind of tired of feeling this way, but we had a lot of good K-pop this month. Like, a lot of good K-pop, in my opinion. It was very hard to pick a top 3. Sometimes it's hard to pick a top 3 because you hate everything, and sometimes it's hard to pick a top 3 because you love everything.
Yeah, this one was like, yeah, I was like, there was a lot of options that I could have gone with.
And honestly, they're interchangeable.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, I could have put any of the songs that I liked into my top 3, and it would have been just fine there. So don't take the top 3s too personally because they're all kind of equal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I guess we should. I mean, do we have any opening announcements? Because we should probably get started. Cause
No, we need to decide. We had 24.
Ooh.
There was technically 30, but we had to cut some down because, time.
Yeah, we talk too much.
We do talk too much.
I guess before we start, I will
Yeah.
shout out aespa's like solo tracks that they came out with. They are all incredible, and they easily could have filled my top 3 if they were like official music video releases. I think Giselle's was my favorite overall. I know everybody loves Karina's, which is great. I love it too, but I think Giselle's had my favorite track out of all of them. So I wanted to shout them out before. So
Yes, deserved.
mm-hmm.
But they had their main comeback this month. So.
Which we want to start with it since we're already talking about aespa?
I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. I feel like they should be like held for later, but I mean, we could.
Let's have a strong opening. Yeah.
Okay. And my view is still somewhat limited. Oh, there they are. I see them. Okay. And also, apologies if it's choppy. My internet is the internet that I have. It's what I have. Okay. So, any opening thoughts?
I love it. This is a great direction for them to go in. It's different from their other stuff.
Yes, because I thought it was going to be too hyper pop for me, just from like what I was seeing from the teasers. But once I saw the full thing, I was like, this is excellent.
I think they should stay in this sound for a while.
I mean,
because this isn't
but I think they finally found like the right formula of song. I think.
Yeah, because this is what I feel like they should have done in the beginning, and I would have liked them earlier.
Yeah,
because their songs were just
I think still
noisy.
number 1 for me. But this,
actually, I think Drama's been surpassed by their last comeback and this one.
For me, I don't know.
I'll
have to see what the longevity is, because Drama has had longevity for me.
Yeah, it does for me too. But I think Supernova and Armageddon passed it, and this might.
But this
also
one I
pass
think
it.
might be second for me personally, currently. But let's see. Now is the true test of, is this going to be the worst thing, the choppiest thing you've ever seen? I swear it's not them, it's me. I think we all know that. Okay. And make sure, since it's the first one we're playing, let's make sure it's lower quality. Okay. Low enough. Let's go now.
One look, give 'em whiplash. You drop with a big flash. Did you get anything?
Okay, so yeah, that's like the basics.
Yeah,
Hopefully you could see it.
I could see enough. Hearing it is the more important part, I think.
Yeah, I was like, at least you'll be able to hear it.
If it gets too bad, I'll take over. But
it's just like perfect pop. Like it's just, and like the music video is so simple, but also extra in its own way, and I don't know how to describe it
because of the fashion choices that they had.
It was high fashion, but not overwhelming, and like it was just beautiful.
There's a great pause point.
That is beautiful.
I love
like
moving.
yeah, so like everywhere you go it's like pose, 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 pose. It was like perfection. And I was like, and then I saw some behind the scenes of the filming and I was like, ugh, they're queens.
Like, yeah, they looked perfect the entire time. Nobody looked bad ever.
No, yeah, and like all the hairstyles, all of the outfits, there was nothing lacking.
No.
Nothing to complain about.
I think if they stay in this sound for a while, they could be one of my favorite girl groups, which I feel like is character growth, because I really did not like them when they first came out, because I didn't like any of their songs. Like Black Mamba is okay.
Yeah, I was like, you were okay with Black Mamba though.
But like some of the
the
lyrics of Black Mamba take me out, because they're talking about that Kwangya stuff that doesn't exist anymore. Because
yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to hear songs about Kwangya. I think that's how you say it. I didn't care enough to research the lore. They wanted to be K-pop Avengers and have an SMCU, and I'm like, this is the stupidest thing. And I feel like aespa, because they got pulled into it from their debut, I feel like that probably hurt them, because like there's too much about Kwangya in their lyrics, and it's not a real
I didn't
place.
pay attention to it too much, but I mean, if you were actually like researching the lyrics, you'd be like, what is this?
Well, I mean, they say, I know enough Korean to know what they're talking about. It's a fictional place, and that's not what I'm here to listen to songs about. So I'm very glad that they dropped that, and I think ever since they dropped that, their music has gotten
like the
so much better.
All their voices mixed together into that like. It's
whatever
AI,
little
whatever.
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
that's not
character.
aespa. I don't count that. That doesn't exist to me.
Like I feel like we could use our resources to just put it back into aespa and their careers as human beings. I feel like we could just focus on that.
The Neva song wasn't even good, so
yeah, I know.
I was like a waste.
Strange. I was like, why are we putting effort into this? Like
nobody asked for it. Nobody wanted it. They want the people. Like, I get it. AI is cool and everything, and I'll have a conversation about that later today. But like, people don't want to see AI perform most of the time. They want to see people perform, and I feel like when you just let aespa perform, because they're very talented, that's what makes it better. So I like that we're breaking away from that, but while still keeping the hyper pop and almost techno kind of look. Like, that's how I think you should, like, aesthetically you can look a little more digital maybe, but still
and, like,
be
you
a
can
person.
Edit things in a way that it's very like futuristic and stuff like that.
Like,
and
I believe
still
there
keep it.
was a little AI used in Armageddon's music video, but it was like
It might be
sparing.
CGI, though.
It was, I think they did use, there was a little controversy because they did use it for a tiny bit.
Typically you have to disclose it though, so that's,
yeah.
I mean, maybe not in Korea, I don't know. I know in the US they're making you disclose it on YouTube, I think.
So I think there was
but
a little bit, but I don't think it was that bad.
As long as it's not egregious and obnoxious.
Yeah.
And
but
there's,
overall,
like, characters with 6 fingers like on one hand.
Overall, I love the song in this comeback.
Yes.
I want them to keep going.
Yeah, it's like classy futuristic too. Like, because sometimes it can look a little gaudy if they do like too much like CGI.
No,
and stuff like
they
that. This
did
was, like,
the perfect amount.
classy, beautiful, high fashion. Love it.
So good job, aespa.
Good job.
I love that I get this is like one of those groups like I wanted to be a fan of because I liked the members,
And they're so talented vocally too.
Yeah.
Like naturally, just amazing.
So I'm really glad that they started doing a sound that I enjoy. Okay, well, that was aespa.
I do wish we had like actual videos for their solo stuff though, because I believe they have stuff filmed for it. They never released it, at least anywhere.
I know. I've
because I want to
streamed it all of the songs so many times. Okay, who is next?
I will say this month is probably for the ladies.
Well, we can talk about it.
It was a good mix, but the ladies were really working this month.
Okay, well, you pick next. Who are we? I picked aespa. You pick next.
Okay, well, we can go with J Park and Chung.
Okay.
You would say, because it's somewhere up here, I believe.
It was.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, it was early.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, so this was unexpected but fun. And
I think that Chungha goes very well with J Park. I think they have similar performance vibes. But this wasn't my favorite J Park song.
Yeah, I really like his one with Natty, I think.
That one's a lot better.
I think that one was like a smoother collaboration.
Yeah, this felt like a Chungha song that J Park was in.
Even though he sang
I know, he sang most
it
of it, but when Chungha came in...
When she was on.
I was like, I like her part better. Like, this song suits her more than it suits him.
Yeah, and she had like some of the most dynamic moments, too.
Yeah, the music video I loved. I thought the outfits and the shots were all really pretty. The sparkly shirt that he had. But like overall, like I probably will put it on my playlist. I think I like J Park more when he does hip hop.
Yeah.
So like I liked McNasty.
It's a time.
It's so funny. Like I can't help it.
Comedy gold.
Like he's good at R&B too. Like he has like there are like non-hip hop songs by him that I really enjoy too. But I don't know, this one it didn't quite hit it for me.
Yeah, it didn't hook me. I think mainly cuz like Chungha was so dynamic. I wish there was more dynamics in the rest of the song other than just
maybe
her
that's
part.
it. Maybe that's it.
Like maybe at the end if it built to something like more vocally intense maybe because they just kind of kept it the same vocals. They just like kind of put her in there as well. But yeah, it was still good. Like it was still quality. But
yeah, it wasn't bad.
No. But we have high standards. Here we go.
And it did feel like a proper collaboration because they were dancing together.
If she didn't come back at the end, I would have been like, okay, they were never in the same
but
place.
But then
she came in.
They're on the same label and stuff now, so it's easy for them to collab, which I think is a good fit for Chungha.
Mm-hmm. It's fun. Okay, so are we ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Yeah,
I can see none of your video, by the way. I can only hear it.
Okay, well.
So.
I'm watching the playback now. So I will update you what they can see. But you get the vibes. You can see the stills. It helps us with copyright. Okay, it played. It was just a little choppy and weird.
Okay, because I saw nothing. I saw a still frame.
We'll fix this next time. I'll give you all the timestamps and you can run it because it's smoother that way. I just didn't have time to type all the things.
Yeah.
I started to, but then I was like, I don't have time to do this. But anyway.
But yeah, I liked the fashion. I liked. I want them to do something more. Like maybe they can do something with more of a hip hop direction to it. And I think I'll like it more.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much all I have to say about this one. So let's talk about let's throw in NOMAD, I think.
Okay, there they are.
Because yeah. So this is a group. You might want to pause that.
I tried. Sometimes it fights me. Happy birthday.
Yeah. So NOMAD is a group we've been keeping our eye on.
Yeah.
They're independent, right?
As far as I know, I believe they are
the
completely
last I heard.
independent.
Yeah, that's what it is. So an independent K-pop group, and I know when they first came out, like I wasn't really like feeling the music that they put out. It wasn't my style. It wasn't bad. Just wasn't my style. The last time they came around, it was a step in the right direction for me.
Yes.
And this, I really liked.
Yeah, it was like, I guess, I like that they're like trying out different genres and styles and not just keeping it the same and just copy and pasting their last comeback onto this comeback. I'm glad that they're like exploring different stuff. And we got like a kind of ballad, dramatic song.
Like a sad song. I wouldn't call this a ballad necessarily.
Yeah, it was just like kind of like a sad,
it was a sad
dramatic,
song. Yeah.
slower BPM.
But I liked it, and again, I point this out every time, but they they don't have a budget really that much.
As far as we know.
But they are good at using what they do have and making high quality content with it, which is I really appreciate that skill.
Yeah, and I do like that they included some choreography. I would like to have seen a little bit more, but it does help break up because it's more of a narrative music video. I like that they broke it up with the choreography. I would have liked a little bit more, but because every time the choreography started, I was like, oh yeah, I'm feeling it even more, and then like it would go back to like the cutscenes of them with the girls.
Yeah, we don't watch K-pop for narrative music videos.
Yeah, we don't personally, us too, but some people do. Like, there are some exceptions. This one was still, like, engaging enough that I was not bored or anything like that. So.
I feel like the only narrative music video that, like, I can watch on repeat is G-Idol's Oh My God, and that's it.
That's fair. I also would say IU Love Wins All is very... I don't replay it, though. No, I don't necessarily replay it, but, like, that was quality.
G-Idol I did.
That's fair. Okay, do you want to play this? Okay.
Okay. Yeah, their vocals are really, really good.
Yeah, you
I
can
could
hear the
feel,
emotion in it too.
Yeah, the emotion was good. That's exactly what I was about to say. And I'm excited for them. I see them getting a little more attention. And I think it's cool to have indie K-pop.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because you get a lot of like indie like singer-songwriters and like R&B artists and stuff like that, but not really K-pop. Because I mean, I guess it's so expensive to do.
Yeah, because like even promoting on music shows is you gotta put out a lot of money and so I hope they get recognition and can. I'd be curious to see.
Start actually promoting like that. But I'm glad. I don't know how many views this has. I don't know how much of a following they...
It had more than I expected.
Oh,
yeah.
1 million.
They passed 1 million. That's good.
Yeah. Well, they're at 1 million. I don't know how... I mean, I assume they're somewhat...
somewhat passed.
Oh, yeah, they are. There we go. I can see the full number right there. So, nice. I'm glad that they're getting some, like... They deserve more, but like we are on a good track.
Yeah, I would just be curious to see what they can do with a budget.
Like a real budget.
A nice budget. Because if this is what they do with no money, like...
But this is good, because that means they're going to retain quality even as they grow and actually gain money. And because they know what they can do with essentially nothing.
Yeah.
Like all they have is like a little dirt pile.
Dirt in a dream.
some dust in a dream. Not even $5.
Yeah, so
I'm proud of them.
Yeah. Good job, Nomad.
Good job. Also, like, good name. I think that's a solid name. Because that,
it is.
Yeah, because it's like they're on a journey, literally.
They are pioneers in their field
of
indie K-pop. Yeah, no label, starting out, and making it work.
Yep. So there we go. I guess I pick the next one. If we want to do girls, we can do Billlie, I think, would be a next one. What are your initial thoughts on this? I know IU wrote the lyrics for this, and it did sound like an IU song.
It did. Now that I didn't know that, but that explains a lot. I was also bored.
Confused? Oh, I'm bored.
I was mostly bored.
Yeah, I was confused by whatever this is, but then this goes away.
Yeah.
And then... Yeah, the song really did not do it for me.
No, Billlie is not a group that I think I will ever...
Do they typically sound like this, though? Because I don't really listen to them, so I'm not sure. I feel like this is different.
I've been bored of during every song that I've heard from them. Okay. Like, it's not... Like, their music is not for me. I don't think it ever will be. I will say, some of these girls are absolutely stunning. And that was what kept me entertained the most.
That's what kept me entertained.
Was just that they were so ridiculously pretty that I was like, I want to be you. But, like, she's so beautiful. Look at that face. Like...
She's blocked by my camera, but I keep looking at her.
Oh. Yeah, so she's absolutely... They're all absolutely gorgeous, and that's their biggest strength, I think. Because, like, their music...
I mean, I'm sure they also, like, are, like, vocally and dance talented.
See, that's the problem.
Especially
is that
I have not really seen dance from them.
I've seen a lot of their music videos, and I don't remember any of them.
That's fine. I do remember when, like, the one member was going viral for making facial expressions, and I was like, why are you hating on her for this? She's cute.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the only thing I really know about Billlie at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she's adorable. And
She's
I think
adorable.
she keep doing that. She's keeping it lively.
Yeah. Otherwise, I can't remember the stuff that they put out.
Yeah.
I
will say I liked their pre-release a little bit better. It was called Trampoline. It was still like, you'll probably still be bored by it, but like I like that better as a song personally for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just didn't.
And
really
again, it was a narrative music video.
Yeah, that was not.
Which also I zone out during those a lot of times. Like they don't.
And Trampoline also didn't really have any dancing. I would have liked to see choreography. Like choreography always just helps. I think, at least for me.
It's what sets K-pop apart, cause like,
and I know they do it.
I
guess not this comeback. I mean, I guess there probably is choreography for music shows, but for what I can tell, there was not in this. But here is a little snip of the song.
Like, even if IU released this, which it does sound like an IU song, I still wouldn't like it.
It sounds like a B-side from her, though. I was like, this is more of a B-side IU song.
This sounds like background music in a drama.
It's like but like more of like a rom-com drama, maybe.
Yeah, but not even like a proper OST, like background music during a montage. Yeah. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was giving for me as well. Like, they executed it well. It's just, I just think overall, I don't see this as like a main comeback song.
No, not even close to what I expect from a main comeback.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Unfortunately, Billlie has failed to grip me again.
Trying.
I'm not giving up because they're so pretty. I can't.
I was like, I can't give up on the beautiful women. But
no, I feel like I must support all the pretty girls.
All the pretty girls.
Should we talk about Jennie next?
I guess so.
Since it flows.
Since it flows.
Because if we talk about pretty, this is pretty.
This is a pretty girl mantra right here. So
I'm obsessed with this, yeah.
Yeah, this was meant to be everything that it has become.
This surpassed Solo for me.
Yeah. Like, it's just...
I listen to this every day. It is a power anthem.
Mm-hmm. It is a mantra.
It is. It is, I sing it to myself all the time.
Mm-hmm. And it gets stuck in my head.
It gets stuck in my head.
And that's what it's meant to do, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. But it's been a while since we've seen anything from Jennie. Like, she had You and
she had the whole show. So I think that's what she was mainly focusing on.
I mean, the show that she was barely in. I know because I watched it.
She was still very active in the promotion of the show.
I know, but I feel like
there was a song that came out of it too that people liked. I didn't really like it.
I didn't care for it. I liked her part, but I don't know. The Weeknd creeps me out after that show. Yeah. That show ruined his image for me.
Yeah, he scares me. Don't want to be in a room with him.
No, never. Ever. I don't want to listen to his songs ever again after seeing what I've seen.
He's not even untalented, but now he just scares me.
No, anyway, I hear that and I'm creeped out. But
Jennie is perfect.
Jennie's great. I feel like she has seamlessly transitioned into like the mainstream. I feel like all the Blackpink girls have, except Jisoo, because she's doing dramas right now.
I mean,
she is doing
Flower
music.
Did amazing.
Oh, it was amazing, but like we're talking about like internationally.
Yeah, it was more kept in Korea where these are.
But I like that she promoted this in Korea on music shows. Mm-hmm. Like she didn't forget where she came from. So, props to her for that. But yeah, you play a little clip.
I will. I have to go to the 1 minute mark. Okay.
This that pretty girl mantra, this that flaunt, you just touched down and out. Pretty girls don't do drama.
Yes, that's unfortunately we have to cut it short.
I know, I wish I could just play the whole song. I would, but they would block us and not let us stream ever again.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's just it's made because it's not even because it is a perfect short content song as well, like for like, TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. It fits perfectly in that world, but it doesn't sound like it's made for it.
No, it doesn't, because that does bother me. Also, this is not the best pause spot. She's
I can't
kind of.
see anything.
I just got a
I'm
little
trying
blurry.
my best. I saw her feet.
No, it's not what I would pause on.
There.
That's a little better.
I mean, her face is.
She's mid-sentence, but.
I'm trying.
I know.
Everything's slightly blurry, no matter where I go. Jennie.
There, that's fine. But yeah, like, because that is a pet peeve of mine, is people making songs for the TikTok challenge.
Yeah,
basically.
because you can tell, usually.
Yeah. And then, because the rest of the song just suffers, and it's only that little hook that people do for the challenge. But this song was just great all around. It was catchy. It was fun. It's not a song that's meant to be taken very seriously. Also, like, I think she's... I do think that there was something going on with her behind the scenes back when they were on like tour all the time, like health-wise. She looked so much better. Well, she was backstage. She was, like, doing live streams while she had IVs hooked up to her backstage. Like, people, I don't think were taking into account that she probably was not in a very good place.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
physically.
that is unfortunately not uncommon, though, but, yeah.
I think there was something...
she has gotten the rest she needed, though. Because I think she was just overworking and, like, exhausted.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't, like, when I saw, like, when people were calling her lazy and stuff, like, I don't know, maybe I have a soft spot for her, but I think there was a lot going on behind the scenes that we didn't know about, because that didn't look like somebody who, like, hates their job. It was, like, also, like, cherry-picked moments, too, like, that people kept spreading around, because you would look at the rest of the show and she would be just fine. So it seemed like she just had, like, these moments where, like, her body was kind of, like, not holding up.
Fatigued?
Yeah. And then people would spread that around and say, oh, she's so lazy and this and that. And I have chronic illness, so it's like, I know what it looks like when you're overexerting yourself, because I do that. And I got that vibe from her that she was really struggling. But now it seems like she's rested and she's back. You know, she's sort of managing things for herself.
And I think they all agreed to focus on solo stuff, and I think that was a good move for all of them. And then next year they have the album and the tour together, and I think that'll be good. So I think now she's able to kind of manage her time how she wants to, and not, you know, work herself to death. So I think, because they were on tour forever. Yeah.
And, like, yeah, they're going to wear out being on tour for that long. But I think this is a very, very strong comeback from her. So, good job, Jennie.
Good job, Jennie.
And your turn.
We can do one pact.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Also, something I noticed, there was a lot of, like, monologues at the start of a lot of these boy group songs.
Yeah.
There was, like, skits and monologues, and I was like, oh, dude,
I'm not a fan of that trend.
It's a little bit overdramatic.
It is, and also, stuff like that makes me not want to watch the music video again.
Yeah, even if the rest of the music video is great, I'm just like, why are we getting a full monologue?
Because then it takes me out, and when I watch the music video, the only thing I want to hear is the song. Anything extra, I don't like it. No weird pauses, no weird cinematic breaks. We're not here to watch a movie, we're here to hear a song. I don't need a monologue at the beginning. And this is it's gotta stop.
Please.
Just play the song. That's all. This song should speak for itself.
Okay. Any initial thoughts other than that?
The song I liked more.
I feel like it's better than the last one.
I have not liked anything that they've put out before, and I was okay with this one. So it was an improvement.
So I think this was an improvement, at least for us. Because the last one we had to cut out because it was hated so bad. The song. It was painful to listen to. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it was like that. But yeah, the last comeback was not for us. This one is better. Okay, here is a clip. It's mostly music for the chorus. Okay.
I mean, it was great instrumental. Like,
Yeah,
for the
and,
chorus.
like, it all flowed well, too.
Mm-hmm. It was a better looking music video, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I mean, I don't have too much to say. It's just,
it was
it's just an improvement.
Yes.
And I thought, you know,
because we like Jay, so we wanted to see him.
Wait, do we? I don't know him.
Chang?
Oh, Jay Chang.
Yes.
He's
You
in this
know
group.
who that is?
Wait, Jay Chang's in this group?
You had no idea. He's right. His name's right there. I've
I
been
didn't
telling
see
you this
that.
for years. Anyway,
I thought
he's
he.
in this
No,
group.
I know because he's in a project group. I didn't know he
he's
was in
the
this group too.
BDU or whatever. Yeah, he's in.
Yeah,
NOMAD.
I know his solo music in his project group. I had no
gave you
idea
all
Jay
of this
Chang was in this
information
group.
when I introduced him to you, and you fell in love. So I thought you would remember that. But anyway,
No, I
yeah,
did
he's in this
not.
group.
I remember that he was on a survival show, and then I remembered
Yeah,
that he's in a
but he's
project
also in a
group,
group.
and then I remember
He's
that
also
he's
going solo as well.
I
He's
like Jay
doing a lot.
Chang.
He does a lot. But yeah, so
I don't. Well,
that's
I
why
also
was-
don't know his face because I
That's
only
fair.
listen to his songs.
Yeah, this is why I'm giving this group such a shot because he is so talented.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, this is okay. Maybe I ADHD'd that out of my
I
brain.
feel like you did because you knew that at one point.
Okay.
But yeah, I have not much more to say. It was just, I'm glad it improved from last comeback because last comeback was not for me. I don't know what happened there, but this one's better, infinitely.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so keep on this track. I feel like there was a lot of positive growth for a lot of groups.
Yeah.
This
At least in
month.
our eyes.
Yeah. I guess I'll talk about something that I didn't like, I guess.
Okay.
We can talk about ILLIT.
Oh yeah. See, the song wasn't the offender.
No,
the
it
music
wasn't.
video is
music-
horrendous. Why is there so many teeth? Why is there so many teeth?
It's
Why
them.
is there
Are
so
they
many teeth?
revolting against their veneers?
I hope so.
They are the worst veneer offenders. Like, they all look like their veneers do not fit any
I think
of them.
this encompasses the whole music video. Why is there so many teeth? That is my question. Why is there
Yeah,
so many
like
teeth?
they looked perfectly fine before the veneers, and I see people talk. This is like, for some reason, the veneer discussion has taken over my timeline, and it's all ILLIT because their teeth are huge.
Yeah, I think it's a hype situation. I
Like,
think they got
Hive
a
is making
discount, a
all
mass
of their
discount.
idols get veneers, and they need to stop. Veneers are trash.
Yeah,
and they
especially
don't-
when they're unnecessary. If you need them for
I mean, there's a chance that
Reasons?
one of these girls still has their baby teeth.
yeah, I'm hoping they're not permanent veneers because there are options for non-permanent. However,
Yeah. Well,
It's
actually,
not
that reminds
necessary.
me. Did you see?
Oh, the one girl that lost her
Eunice
tooth
that
on-
lost her
yeah.
tooth because she's
Yeah.
13 years old.
yeah,
And she lost her tooth
I believe it's
during
the last one she
promotions.
can lose though. So
Oh
I mean,
my goodness! Like,
congratulations,
this
girl.
is the state of K-pop. That we're debuting people who
We're
are
seeing people
still
lose their
losing
baby
teeth.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a lot of talk about teeth. But they brought it up.
I know.
They had a whole music video about teeth. I don't know why. It's like a weird club.
Yeah,
I don't understand it.
I
don't
don't
like
know.
it.
I feel
The
like
song's fine. The song,
and-
like, I know you would probably wouldn't
I
like it. but
hate the
was like,
song. I hate
yeah.
it.
I personally am okay with the song. It's just the music video creeps me out.
Yeah,
There-
but I
'cause there's
also
so many teeth.
I also worry about them because I know you saw the video of their fan meeting.
Oh yeah, with the
With all the
50-year-old men.
50, 60-year-old men that are showing up to their fan meetings. And it's like they keep, I feel like
But this happened
Hive
to
is,
Eugene's. This
I know.
happens to
And
Eugene's.
this
happens
is
to all these
why
young
I
girl
keep
groups.
yelling about people to stop debuting children. And then, because people are like, ew, why are all these like really old men coming to their fan
Because
meets?
their company wants money, and
And
that's
that's
what people spending
who
money on
they're
it.
appealing to, is these old creeps who like girls, like young minor
regardless
girls.
of their age.
Like, that's who they're pandering to, and that makes me, and I see that in all of their music. I feel like all
Weird
of these
fetishy
girls,
things.
except for what's her name, Wonhee, the young girl in this group, they were all like girl crush fit for concepts. Except
Yeah.
they made it so they took these girls who were all good at really, really strong, heavy concepts, and then they put them into something very cute, and it doesn't fit them except for the one youngest girl, and I feel like that's going to hurt them. But all their songs, I feel like, are meant to pander to these old men.
Yeah.
And that's what I hear when I listen to this, and I get creeped out.
Yeah.
So just
and like the beginning with like not even God can stop me. I was like,
that's
girl.
really dramatic.
Girl.
You're a baby. Like, let's calm down.
Yeah.
You play your clip.
So I will. Let me get to the right spot. I was just too many teeth.
Too many teeth.
It's kind of insane. I was shocked at what the concept was for the song, because I heard the clip of the song and I was like, why is there so many teeth? Why are we at the dentist? I don't understand. Okay. Like, again, the song is not the worst offender for me. It's whatever's happening here.
I like Magnetic.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's the only song from them that I listen to. I don't know. I worry about them, and I feel like if I continue to listen to this kind of stuff,
for me. I don't know. There was a weird energy happening in this music video that I did not like.
Yeah.
I think it was just the imagery. Like, it was concerning.
That's freaky. This is freaky right here.
Like, if the song had a different music video, I feel like I would be less concerned. But I don't
no,
know
everything
what's
about this
happening.
is a red flag.
Like, she's so pretty, but why are you holding a tooth?
Yeah, why are you holding a tooth? Like, this feels like some kind of, like, fetish thing.
And it was kind of, but it was like a weird cult, too, because they were, like, on this, like, club about teeth. And they were, like, pulling people's teeth out. I don't understand.
No, but I'm very concerned about them. And we're not going to talk about the Hybe controversy that's come out. I feel like that's
I would like
too
Hybe
much.
to burn, personally.
But, like, knowing what we know now, like, these girls are not safe. So
And they're not being protected because money is at stake. And why would they give up money when they could, like, do their job and protect things?
Yeah,
like, that's a lot of
so
work.
I will continue screaming stop debuting minors until people finally learn, because this is not a safe industry for them.
No.
Imagine you at 16 years old having to go entertain a 60-year-old man and act like
My
you
mom
like
would not
him.
allow me. She would pull me
It's a
straight
very
out of whatever that was.
very dangerous situation that they're in, and I hope they're okay. So it's not that I don't like the song that much. It's like, it's not that terrible.
And
It's just that's all I can.
And it's not that they don't deserve to be
follow
doing
their
what they love.
dreams.
However,
They can follow their dreams when they're 18.
yeah.
And I know some of them are, but not enough. So
Or just, they deserve people protecting them, and they just don't have it.
yeah, like, don't debut until you can take care of yourself. That's kind of where I'm standing at.
Or at
So.
the very least, if you're debuting young artists, protect them actually, and
Like-
not just use them for money from grown men. How about that?
And that's all Hype cares about is money. So
Yep. We've
that's
seen
they're
that.
they're not getting the protection. Even their well-established idols are not safe. So
And they're adults as well.
Yep.
Those ones.
yep. Okay. Anyways, we've talked about them for a while. Your turn to pick.
Okay. Shall we? Who? Let's do this one.
Ascent. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
I always
that's
want
how you
it. I read it as accent, but like it's ascent. I know, but I was like, I don't know why my brain wants to say accent. It's not. But ascent with Sweet Devil, one of the few Halloween themed ish ones.
It was. Yeah.
We really didn't get much of that content
no.
this year.
No,
I feel like there's reasons, but like I would have liked a little bit more. We got Psychers, and this I think is kind of it.
Yeah. But I mean, this was kind of a surprise for me because I'm not familiar with them.
No, we have like they've been a part. I don't know if we've ever cut them out of a recap and review. I remember seeing their name.
Yeah, I was
if
not unfamiliar with the name. I couldn't remember what they had done in the past.
Yeah, and it might have been because it was so like all the other new boy groups that it kind of blended in.
That's one of our criteria for cutting people is if it's just too generic that we can't come up with anything to say. And a lot of 5th gen because I think they're all trying to get the TikTok challenges to go viral. A lot of the new, like, mid to nugu tier groups are all kind of...
Yeah, they're
all
following
very
a formula.
similar.
It makes... It's logical because they don't have a lot of money, so they need to follow a formula to get recognized. But how you're going to get actually recognized and actually build a fan base is being different.
and this was different.
Unique. Yes.
And
I like the guitar a lot.
I enjoyed it.
That was something that instantly caught my eye, or ears, I guess. And, and there's someone in this group who sounds like Taemin to me. I don't know what it is, but it was because there was elements where I was like, why does it sound like I'm listening to a SHINee song a little bit? And
I don't remember that.
One of these members sounds like Taemin. I think it's mainly in the bridge parts. And I was like, this is weird, but like also good job. But anyway, let's play a clip somewhere there. Okay.
But yeah, like I think this is going to make it onto my playlist actually, which is weird because this is not typically the type of boy group that I listen to.
Yeah.
But I thought the vocals were really powerful and the melody was catchy and it was like I had a good time listening to it. So I hope for more. Like keep on this
I'm watching the replay. You're gonna have to watch it yourself to see the choreography, but hopefully you can hear it.
Well,
because the choreography is actually fun. Like I like
I was very impressed with the guitar move was fun. That was my favorite part. But like it was very different choreography, which I think is probably one of the best ways if you're like trying to break out of nugudom, that you need to. I think choreography is probably the way to do it and show it off in the music video. Like if you're like a new boy group from a small company, you cannot make a narrative music video, and
they love that.
They love it
because it's cheap and easy to do. Because all you need is like little snippets of like B-roll of their face, and that's all you need. But no,
but if you just have some lighting in a nice open room, like I'm thinking
props.
I'm thinking AT's Hala Hala. They didn't even show their faces.
Nope,
they let the choreography speak for itself, and all they were in a warehouse with some flashing lights, and that was it. And it was so mesmerizing to watch. And I feel like if more like groups on their level like did that, they would stand out more. But instead they choose to instead they choose to fall into the same traps as everybody else.
Do the same thing.
Oh, same thing. Yeah, this isn't just
same
boy groups.
Yep. It's any like mostly 5th gen groups really fall into this pitfall,
which is why I have not been liking many 5th gen groups at all. But this was different. This was 5th gen music done right. It was almost like TXT a little bit.
A little bit.
That's what I think of. So yeah, it's like it's still different, but
I don't know what it was, but there were like little flavors of like 2nd gen in there, at least in parts of the song. Not the main chorus or anything like that, but it was just like some of the verses and like bridge or something had a little bit of that flavor, and I was like, ooh, yeah, let's bring it back.
Yeah. Also, I've seen a lot of 2nd gen music slander on the internet recently. You people don't have ears.
Y'all don't have ears. What I've been really missing is like the EXO style like vocal songs,
like where they layer the voices so much and so tightly.
Because I've been listening to a lot of that, and I'm like, I miss this. Other groups need to do this, because like you can have like a vocal heavy song but not make it boring. And I feel like not many have mastered that yet. Yeah.
Like I listened to Overdose the other day, and I was just sitting there thinking like, man, this song was so good. I know EXO's technically like 3rd gen, like they're in that they were like in that in between phase, but like SHINee was really good with the vocal layering too, and the Girls' Generation. Like, how are you listening to those songs and calling them bad? I had an eyelash fall in my eye as I was talking. Hang on a second. I'm turning off my camera and dealing with this.
Well,
I'm still sorry.
Another one. I don't think I have much more to say on this one.
No.
Let me pick something. Let's see. Are there girlies?
There's lots of girls.
There are a lot of girls. Let's do my voice should have went out. Let's do Triple S because at least I don't know. Can you please pause? At least for me, this was a pleasant surprise personally.
Oh, really?
It was different. I can hear myself a little bit echoing in your.
Oh, because sorry. I was
okay.
leaning a little towards.
Okay, that's what's happening. I was like, whoa, I hear myself.
Yeah, it's my headphones.
But
okay, sorry.
It's a different style for them, but I think they pulled it off well.
I
don't know if I feel like it's a hit or miss for you. I don't know.
I didn't like it.
Okay. Like I didn't.
I thought
love
this
it.
was knockoff of NMIXX's last song that I did like.
I can see that. Yeah.
And so the entire time I was listening to this, I'm like, this is just see that. Because I do really like that song from NMIXX, which is weird because I don't like NMIXX. But that's all I could hear was that song, and it wasn't as good.
See, because I watched a little snippet of it, and then when I watched the full thing, I actually was surprised that I liked it as much as I did. I don't love it. I'm probably not going to listen to it after this point in time, but I think they pulled it off well. Are they pulling it off well live? No. I heard the what is it, the encore stage? It was rough. It was bad.
Oh, no, it was like this is the other issue that I have with 5th Gen is nobody is taking the time to train. Like, yeah, your idols train. What are they doing when they train? Because it's clearly not voice lessons.
Maybe it's dancing, personality work. I don't know.
Like, are we learning how to do TikTok challenges in training?
Possibly.
Is that what we do all day?
Surprised.
Would it kill you to take a voice lesson? Like, you're a singer. This should be a no-brainer. This should be what you focus on more than anything because, like, when people listen to music on their phone, all they're hearing is your voice, and you want to make sure that that's strong. I don't know, but, like, this is... Like, if I'm remembering correctly, this is a group with just, like, a crazy... That's not a good pause point either. Her face is kind of like...
I know, but it's where it starts.
I know.
That's why I picked it. Here, a faraway weird shot.
Yeah. But, like, their concept in itself is toxic, and I worry about them. We talked about that.
Competition aspect.
Yeah, we talked about that with their debut, like, their whole... Girls Never Die song.
Yeah.
And so again, this is a group that I worry about, so I want them to be in a good place, and I can't see them being in this concept and being in a good place. You're looking at these people who are supposed to be your friends, and then you have to treat them like rivals at the same time. It's just going to create a very unhealthy atmosphere. And so I fear for them. I wish them the best.
Okay. I think, at least in the music video, I think they pulled off this concept, which I was not expecting them to be able to do. However, transferring to live, I don't think it's as good. But I like the last half of the music video better than the first half. I think it's cool the way it was filmed, with the cars and all that stuff. I think that was fun. And it was not what I was expecting from them, because their last music video was not like this at all. So... here we go. That's a 3. I see now. My mistakes. Okay. Okay. So it's like different for them.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't had too much as like
That's
a whole
fair.
thing.
I guess we don't actually know what
their established sound is gonna be. Like, the songs aren't bad, but, like, they're clearly not being trained to be, like, powerful performers, but...
And I guess that's kind of hard to do when you have, like, 20-something members active.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't just have 20 members in a group and make them compete with each other.
Because at least NCT has units. They don't they also have units, but this unit has 20-something members in it.
Which is
crazy to me.
Wild. Like, what are you going to... You get 20 members to fill a 3-minute song.
Yeah, they each get like a word.
And then they can't do it live. That bothers me. Like it's like they can't even do the bare minimum because their company won't train them. And then it's just going to hurt them and continue a toxic, unhealthy environment.
Their company focuses on the wrong things, I think. They're focusing on like trying to make it a competition instead of like actually helping them improve as individuals. They're kind of
Imagine
like
being in a permanent competition when you're like 17.
Yeah.
That's
because I never perform well in those situations either. That's why I never
No.
did like, because my vocal teacher and stuff like wanted me to do like these like vocal competition shows and stuff like that. I was like, I don't do well in that environment. Like my skills don't get portrayed well in those environments because like I get nervous and like I'm constantly full of anxiety and it just doesn't translate into like proper technique.
And then you just
in those situations.
And then you just live in that feeling.
In that, yeah. So
like I don't know. Again, maybe the reason I can't enjoy their stuff at all is because I'm just filled with fear because they're so young and this is such a bad idea. I don't want
like,
them to.
I don't consider it a bad song.
It's not a
or
bad song.
Concept.
It's just like a pretty much a remake of a song that just
That's
came
fair.
out.
That is fair.
So,
I did see the inspiration that was drawn from other songs that were.
I'm not saying there
released
was a copy.
month ago.
I just want to make that
yeah.
clear. I'm not calling this plagiarism. I'm calling this
Heavy inspiration.
Yeah, that's
In the
what I'm
style.
saying. Yeah,
Mainly.
and it's I don't know, coming off of a popular group too.
Yeah, if they were able to do it live, I wouldn't have been as like critical though, because like I think
they can't.
I know, like they tried. They did. I mean, I guess I don't know if there was much effort. Maybe they were just tired. A lot of those things are filmed like late and early in the morning, so.
Yeah, but if you only have to sing for 5 seconds, like you better
make it
be able to
count.
pull that off. If you can't even sing for 5 seconds, you're probably in the wrong career. And I get that there's different roles, but you can't have a K-pop group of 20 dancers.
Yeah.
That's just not gonna.
And yeah.
It's not gonna. There's no longevity there. Like, what are you gonna do?
Maybe
You're gonna
there
have
won't be
when
20
you
dancers
go
after a few months. They might get
No, they're all gonna. They're like, I'm gonna predict this now, and I don't like this, but they're gonna have several people go on hiatus for anxiety.
for health.
Yeah. Like, I just see that
Don't
happening.
want it to happen, but
no,
I
I don't want it to
foresee
happen
it.
at all. That's just, I don't see this. I don't see how it can go any other way. So, I wish them the best.
I do.
I hope they get into a healthy environment soon, and that their company learns.
Or at least like split them into smaller units. I
And
think
if you just think of the peace of mind if they had proper voice lessons and that they could nail an encore stage. Think of the.
Yeah.
Because encore stages used to be so much fun because people could go up on stage and have fun. Now
They
they
didn't
go
look
up
like
on
they were
stage and they
having
get
fun.
roasted.
Yeah.
So, I feel bad for them, and that's got to be terrible for their mental health.
Yeah.
So, anyways, let's talk about something positive.
Yeah, your turn to pick.
Let's talk about CNBLUE. They haven't been around for a while.
Yeah. Where?
This is probably my favorite K band, and I think they're great.
Pause. Yeah, and it's about time they started making music in Korean again because they've
I
been doing a lot
know
of
it's Japanese stuff, and I get they're really popular in Japan, but like
But we want
come
Korean
back home
music too.
because I personally don't listen to Japanese music.
Yeah, I have a very specific one, mainly just 17 for me, and now they made them into Korean.
And I don't touch the
ones, so
Japanese
now
versions.
I listen to the Korean version.
The only one that I would listen to in Japanese was 24 Hours, and that was it. Like, I didn't even listen to Fallen Flower. I watched the music video a couple of times, but it's just, I don't know. I prefer it being in Korean language because I at least understand some of it. But no,
they finally have a comeback.
they do. And I
look
thought
cool.
I thought this was a great song.
And they didn't fall into the trap of sounding like anime, which they I don't think they've ever really done.
No,
I can't think
no.
of one from them, but I know a
No.
lot of bands do. So I'm glad that we kept it solid.
They are.
on the-
That's probably why they're my favorite K band.
Mhm.
Because they stayed. I just dropped my pen.
I agree.
Because they stay away from the anime music.
Yeah.
Because if I hear, I'm gonna say anime music is bad, but I just expect there to be an episode of anime afterwards, and then there's not.
I expect a graphic anime like happening in front of me with like a cool intro or something. But yeah. So
But yeah, you can play the clip.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, this one was hard to encompass. From what I remember, because I was like, there's different elements I really loved, and I was like, they all happen at different times. It's hard to get it into one clip, so I did my best. I don't know.
The way that they use guitar is just so good.
The way they
I'm getting my
guitar.
pen. Hang on,
It's
it
okay.
rolled away. But yeah, they're like vocally they're so good. Like Younghwa is such a skilled singer. And like I love that clip of him singing with Woo-sung that you sent me. Like
Yeah.
like
I was like, that was like an amazing collab. I want an official one.
I need an official one now because
Yeah.
their voices blended really well. But yeah, like I get it. I've seen Minhyuk in person, like out in the wild, but so I'm a little biased because he's very handsome in real life. But like I love just everything about it, and like they're back to like this feels like classic CNBLUE too. Like they're sticking. It's been a long time, but they're sticking to like their strengths, and they know what they're good at. Cause Love Cut, that was their last one. I can't believe this feels like
That
so
was
long ago. I love Love Cut. I still listen to it. But like this music video was like a little reminiscent of some of their older ones. And I don't know, it just felt like coming
It's
home.
also simple but beautiful.
Yeah.
That's all
So
we need. We don't need anything crazy.
I love them. I'm glad that they're still doing well. They're all out of the
Yeah.
military, and they're
Yeah.
kicking butt. So
Yeah, and
Good for
let's
them.
not have any scandals like FT Island.
I
That made me
need-
so sad. I was like, we were just getting back.
we were
into the
just.
groove.
I know.
I
Like
thought we were over this.
Hungy
hurdle.
doesn't deserve this.
No.
Leave him
Leondy
alone.
is the only person I can trust anymore. Ugh. Anyway, so let's
Like,
stay good, guys.
stay
Let's
good.
Stay good. Don't do
I
anything
can't
weird.
have any more of my favorite bands fail me.
Yes.
But yeah, not much to say. It
Okay.
was just good.
Yeah. It's
Gold
solid.
star.
If you're into bands, you might be into this one. Okay. Guess ITZY.
Sure.
I
Yeah, I
thought this
was.
was okay. So I feel like you were gonna be bored by this song.
Okay, so
But-
I wasn't.
Okay. That's good.
I thought some of the lyrics were a little strange.
It was a little weird, but I like this concept for them.
This was a very
Overall.
strong concept for them.
Yes.
I wasn't a fan of the bloody knuckles and the close-ups that we got
Yeah,
of
that was a
those.
little
Like that, I could have
And
done
ice.
without
That was
that
a little-
part.
A little much. But everything else.
The only thing
beautiful.
that I am concerned about is that this could pander to some crazy fans
Oh yeah, being like they're like.
that I'm gonna
mental
be there for
support.
you all the
Yeah.
time, and I feel like you could, if you're a delusional fan, which exists, they are not
yeah,
uncommon. Then you could take these lyrics and think something that it was not intended. So immediately when I heard the chorus, that's what my brain jumped to, because we've seen such an influx of crazy fans lately.
Yes.
And
They're
so
getting too involved with
like-
the artists that they love.
but like you can interpret those lyrics differently. But I just like I don't know if this will make it onto my playlist, because that's where my brain
Yeah,
goes
that would
to
be the only thing I would change.
is the lyrics
Yeah, but the overall concept, choreography,
was
aesthetics,
stunning.
beautiful,
Chaehyun
beautiful.
in her dance break when she
Yes.
came out in the center.
And we got like 2 dance breaks, kind
we
of.
did,
Like, we got
and I
one in the
love the
middle and
dance
one at the
breaks.
end.
They were
Mhm.
mesmerizing.
Yes.
I just, yeah. Like, in this day and age, I feel like we should be very careful with the messages that we are sending to fans, because...
Yeah, but companies do it on purpose. Like,
Yeah,
that
I
is
know.
all strategic.
But I know JYP has some different values.
Yeah.
So I do know that they do take efforts to try to prioritize their idols' health, at least, which I respect. But, like, let's also make sure that we are not feeding the parasocial relationships that are turning toxic very quickly.
Yeah, which is a shame that it's something we have to think about.
But it is now.
But it is something.
And it's been, and I guess with all of these revelations recently, it's been even more exposed. Like, there was people reading fan fictions as part of their job, so that way they could feed the fan fictions and get more publicity.
Yeah,
so that's pretty toxic. Yeah. That's pretty like, these are people. These are real people with feelings. They're human beings. Like, they're not objects.
But they are being marketed as a product.
Yeah.
And there's a bad balance being created here.
But otherwise was stunning.
I love this concept for them. I wish, like, it was slightly different, like, narrative. But, like, I do understand it could be, like, comforting for people who are going through a hard time. So it's like, I wanted to help people, but, like, also, and I want it to be comforting, but, like, it also feeds the crazies. So
it does. Like, and that's where my brain jumps to immediately because of our current situation.
So this is why we can't have nice things.
Otherwise, I'd be on board with this song.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Where I lost them. Where did they go? ITZY. Oh, they're there. Because it also sounds beautiful. And
the vocals are really pretty. But yeah, this is where she got me, Chaeyoung, in the black outfits with her straight hair, yeah.
Yep. Like, it's just, the choreo is so beautiful and everything.
And Leah's back, too, which was because she's my favorite member. So, yeah, I'm glad that they're doing well and having a strong comeback.
Yeah, I hope they, like, see the reaction to this and, like, keep going in this style.
Yeah, because, like, some of their music was really dropping in quality, I think. Because they lost a lot of fans, I think, with some of their releases. Because people were not feeling it. Yeah, like, it doesn't help. And, like, Leo was just on hiatus for mental health, too. Yep. So, like, let's make sure that, you know, we're continuing to prioritize health and, you know, making music that I feel like they need to make music that they all enjoy, because I can't imagine that all of them actually liked Sneakers as a song.
I think many people like Sneakers. I hope not many people. Yeah,
but imagine having to promote that and you hate it. Yeah. Like,
when you could do this.
When you could do this.
Like, this is just, I feel like it suits them all as well. Like, there was no one who, like, didn't suit this concept. I think it was just so well done. Yeah, I really liked it. And the outfits were great. The filming was great. Beautiful, except for, like, the scary ice on the wound. That was creepy. I didn't like that.
I didn't need that.
I'm sure it had some sort of deeper meaning. I'm sure, but whatever. Okay, I think it's your turn to pick.
All right. Let's go with Jin. How about that?
Jin. We're back.
We're back.
We're back, baby. J-Hope's back as well.
But this is the first, like, if you don't count Super comeback. Tuna. He's back.
I mean, he's back.
And I think
and with a new style. I have not heard this style from him before.
No, but this I think it cool. Fits him very well.
I was not expecting him to be a rock star.
You know, he was going like the Coldplay kind of route. Yeah. And I really hate Coldplay.
Yeah, I was like, you're not a Coldplay person.
Like they're a kind of group that comes, when they come on the radio gets turned off immediately. I really hate Coldplay. But Jin, I feel like this is where he should stay. Yeah, musically.
But I do like his ballads as well.
Oh, his ballad. He's a good voice for ballads.
I know. But like we were getting kind of stuck in the ballady route, so then we went a little bit Coldplay, and now we're here. But I like this direction. It's really fun and new for him. So it was like I was not expecting it at all, and I was like, "Ooh, this is cool. This is fun."
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure if this is filmed in Korea, I think I've been to where this music video is shot, actually.
Maybe. There's a lot of like non-Koreans in it, though. That's what.
Yeah, it looks like a place that
Korea.
I would take walks at in Korea, and it's if it's the area I'm thinking of, it's kind of popular for to have like outdoor like music events in this area. So if this is the area I'm thinking of, I'm pretty sure I've been here several times. So that I got a little distracted watching the music video because I'm like, is this where I'm thinking of that I've been to a whole bunch?
Familiar.
Yeah, so it might be. So I like. It would make sense that they would film it there because it's a lot of open space. And it's just a lot of people like riding their bikes or going for walks because it's a nice scenic area.
Yeah. So here's a clip. For you. And this is a good comfort song that's not feeding into delusions that much. Like
he's not saying
some
he's
people
your
can be
imaginary
weird about
friend.
it, but he is like, it's still like a motivating, comforting fan. Like, I will be there for you, and I will make music for you because I am an artist, and that's where our boundaries lie. I will not be there in any other capacity.
Well, I mean, when he came back from the military, he did hug a whole bunch of people.
I know, but
even then,
wrong as well.
It did go wrong because somebody took advantage of the situation.
Yep, creepy.
Luckily,
people
she
will
was
be creepy.
dealt with. But like, is that going to stop him from doing another event where he hugs people
Probably
in the future?
not, though.
Because that's so sweet. The idea, I'm back from the military. I'm going to hug all of my fans, and then like, is one person going to ruin it for like however many other people that came to the event? I hope he doesn't lose that side of him because fans are crazy.
I don't think he will. I think his personality.
He seems very down to earth for being as famous as he is. Like out of everybody, he seems like such a normal person, and I love that for him. And I really like the song, so it is making the rounds on my playlist already. But it's good. I feel
like it's gonna be like a good like spring song. I think that's where it will shine on my playlist, is when we get into spring and it starts warming up and it's going into summer. That's where it feels like for me. So yeah.
I think it's a great first release back.
Oh yeah, definitely. But it could have also been a going out song too. But I feel like that would have changed the tone. It would have been sadder.
Yeah, no, we're in celebration mode now.
Yeah, this is celebration. I'll be here. But I feel like it could have gone either way. But like, I'm glad we're getting it now. Because he did seem genuinely happy too at the end.
He did.
When he's dancing around. I was like, oh, so cute. Okay. So like, I don't. STAYC's not going to be positive for me, so I wanted another like positive one. That's a girl group, maybe. I guess.
Why don't Purple Kiss?
Or Purple Kiss, yeah. I just didn't. Where did they go? On
They're
my
right there.
deck. There we go. So we're going back to our rocker.
Yeah,
side,
which I think suits them.
Which is what they pre-debuted with was the Heart Skips a Beat. That kind of rocker sound. Then we went in a great direction, but like, I'm glad we're coming back over here.
Yeah,
again.
I think they should stay here.
Yeah, for a little bit.
Yeah. I think because their rock sound is very different from Dreamcatcher, so there's no like getting them confused.
I think that has to do with like the unique vocal tones that they have in their group as well.
No, it's the whole thing. It's the whole thing is very different still.
I think the vocal tone adds another layer of like, this is a Purple Kiss song because we hear Swan and we hear like that
going and yeah. But no, this was incredible from start to finish.
Yes.
I don't know why it's not getting that much attention. I was surprised at the
I was surprised by that one as well.
Because, like, first of all, the music video was very intriguing all the way through. Like, it was
stunning,
a great.
every single one of them.
It was an incredible music video. the song was incredible. Like it was
Also,
a
look
lot.
at this.
I know it was a lot better than their last song because I know their last song was kind of a miss for us.
Yeah, I think it was a miss for a lot of their fans, but it was a different direction they were trying out. I think they realized it might not have been the best direction.
But yeah, no, they've been kind of all over the place musically lately. Because like I know we liked Seventh Heaven, but that's way far away from their regular.
I mean, that
stuff
was a
too.
Summer kind of vibe. Because
I
it was
know,
released in
but
summer,
I'm just
it was
saying,
summer.
like they've been away from their sound for
But
a
yeah,
while.
they haven't been back since then. We like creepy Purple Kiss.
Yeah,
And this
I
had
think
a good element
was
of
it
creepiness
was
too.
it Nerdy that was their last like Purple Kiss sound song that came out?
I think so. I'm like looking at.
Look at consult your posters.
Yeah, I was like, was Cabin Fever after? No, because Sweet Juice was that, and then, yeah. So I think Nerdy, and then we've diverted from there. I think, if I remember.
Yeah,
correctly.
but they are back.
We're back, baby. And like it had like that creepy element in the music too, but it also had the rock vibes. And I was like, this is a good combination of like creepy Purple Kiss and like rocker Purple Kiss. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
But
and
you
they
played
look beautiful. Chaeyoung was stunning when she's in the center. She was slaying, and that's what was catching my attention most of the time. Okay. And it's hard to encompass this song as well.
It is. There's a lot of elements that all
And
kind
there's a lot of great
build
vocal
together.
moments, because of course there is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good shot.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like it was just. So I guess this is another like I guess Halloween-ish.
Halloween
vibe.
light.
It wasn't. It was like there was like a little element of creepy, but like not the concept.
No.
Yeah, we didn't get too many, which was sad, but understandable, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I think this is the Purple Kiss that I am a fan of.
Yeah.
And I hope that they don't divert too often anymore because I don't like it as much when they divert. This is the stuff that I think they're the best at.
Like it's good to experiment with different things, but sometimes things just
but as
don't
main
work as
title
well.
tracks, experiment
Yeah,
on your
maybe-
B-sides first and see if it
maybe.
sticks. Like do like a side promotion or whatever and see if it works.
Yeah, or like a special single. How about that?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is good though. We're liking this.
Yep. So that's Purple Kiss. I guess boys. Let's see.
Yeah, we have a few left.
We can go ahead and we'll talk about. I don't have too much to say about *1, but we can bring them up again.
They have a skit
Unnecessary skit in
They
English.
talked about a cat. The only
in
thing
the beginning.
that I got out of that was he asked a question about a cat, and I don't know why.
I don't know why there was a cat
There were
involved.
cats involved in the music video. I just don't know why, again, they were there. But cats were heavy in this concept, I guess. But they didn't talk about cats other than the skit. There was just cat imagery. I don't know. They were talking about people. I don't know. Unless
know.
She is a cat. I don't know.
I mean, the song, for being what it is...
I was fine with the song.
Yeah, sorry, I keep yawning. I don't know why. I'm like...
It's probably because it's actually later than it actually
Yeah,
is.
I think so. I'm not... My body
Apparently we're
hasn't
still
caught up.
doing time
Everyone
changes. I
keeps
thought
talking about time
They voted
change
against
stopping.
it. I thought we voted against this. But we're still doing it for
We're
some
still
reason.
doing it, so I'm kind of a mess.
Let's just go
but...
to Korea doesn't do it. Like, let's go with them.
yeah.
Make a movement. Okay.
But, like, this song is not my style, obviously, but I didn't hate it. So...
I
There's
love
that.
the choreography, like when they were doing the dance breaks. I think that was really where it like
I'm
was
just gonna
shining
turn off
for
the
me.
camera for a minute because
Okay.
I'm yawning too much.
Okay. It's not that they're boring. It's just we're tired. We're old and tired. But yeah, I liked this like dance break at the end. I think that was like the most dynamic part for me. But it was still like it was better than their previous ones for me because I remember
same.
I like this one more. So
I
we're
wasn't
improving.
feeling their old stuff at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Here is the clip, I think. Nope. No, it's not. 155. Okay. Also fun runs. That didn't show off the dance as much, and I'm sure my Skippy video won't either. But like the dancing really happens at the end.
It was
I think
impressive, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I like that there was like a kick, there was like a
twirl,
thing, and it was like yeah, and like the camera was working with it really well as well. And then when they went outside, like these shots were really fun and like beautiful.
Good lighting, yeah.
Yeah. So like I think at least this is an improvement from their last one, at least for us.
Yes, I remember that we did not like the last release.
And it was, again, the last release wasn't bad. It was just not our style. This one is getting closer-ish.
I don't think they'll ever be my style.
No, I don't.
Just as their concept.
Just naturally, they're not going to
like, I'm too old for this.
Yeah.
This is for like your middle school, high school girls that yeah, that's who this is for.
Yeah, unless they have a drastic change.
Which they might as they grow up. That does happen.
Which is highly possible.
You can't. It's hard to stay in this sound forever. But it's not bad.
Yeah, it was solid.
And if this is the kind of music you like, this will be a great song for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I had no faults with it at all, except for the skit. The only thing I would change was the skit.
Take that out.
I was like, please put them out of their misery, because they did not seem like they were having fun with it either. I feel like they were like told to do this thing, and they were like, okay. They were like, you speak enough English, let's do this.
Yeah, that's our
And
requirement
like,
for these.
okay.
Also, but why was the skit in English? It didn't need to be.
It didn't need to be. It didn't need to exist, to be completely honest, because I didn't get anything out of it.
I don't know how it relates to the song as a whole.
I guess they wanted to put clips of a cat in there, and that's the only way to get it in, because otherwise there would be no reason for a cat in this music video.
Yeah.
But,
okay, who's next?
I'm gonna do JEHYUN. Unconditional.
I'll be honest, I did not know he was fluent in English.
Oh, really? That was like the one fact I knew about him from the beginning.
No, I did not have a clue.
Oh, well, there you go.
So it was a pleasant surprise.
He like lived, I can't remember where he lived.
Yeah, I googled it. He lived in Connecticut.
Connecticut? Okay,
yeah.
He's
He was
like,
the
he lived
only
somewhere
Asian person in his school.
Yeah,
Bless
he wasn't
his heart.
born there, but he lived there for an extended period of time. So yeah, surprise, surprise. This was a surprise in general, because he enlisted right after this. Because I thought the last one was gonna be the last solo from him, but nope, we got another one. It's not my favorite style of song.
Wait, what?
This is not my favorite style of song. It's just not. But it was good.
I'm obsessed with this song.
I'm glad. It's just not something I listen to. Maybe it'll grow more.
Oh my goodness, I loved every second of it.
Okay, well, I am glad for you.
No, this is what I didn't know this was coming. I didn't know this was everything I needed, and then it was.
Okay, cool. I was I might need to listen to. I haven't really listened to it often enough to I think fully grasp everything about it, and I think I need to listen to it without the music video, because the music video was a little bit distracting.
Yeah.
Well, that's very blurry, but that's where I need to be. Yeah, so it was I didn't dislike it in any way. I was just this is not something I really gravitate towards when I'm going to find music to listen to. But that might change. I don't know.
Oh wait, I forgot. I'm wearing a Purple Kiss hat, and we were talking about Purple Kiss.
Well,
you got me this hat.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah, so I'll play the clip. Maybe I'll have an epiphany. No. But I will say the lyrics are amazing.
The lyrics are amazing.
That he's praising the Lord because this woman. I was like, this woman's amazing.
I know. Who is she? Who is the girl that made this man get this down bad for her?
Yeah.
Can I shake her hand?
I was like, can we congratulate her and give her an award? Because she changed this man's life.
Clearly, yeah. Oh man, his vocal tone in this was so good.
Yeah, I will say it's my favorite, showcasing his vocals, I think.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm listening to this all the time.
Yeah, I think I need to watch it or listen to it without the music video.
Maybe.
I think it'll change infinitely.
I don't know. I enjoyed myself with the music video too. It was kind of weird, but
the lemons I don't understand. I don't know what was happening.
She's probably blonde. That's all we know.
Oh, maybe.
Look, big brain over here.
Big brain. We'll see.
Yeah, good on him for.
But yeah.
He killed it, man. And that's what he left us with before he had to leave.
Yeah, and he made her a little heart and everything.
I know.
He's really dedicated. I'm happy for them. I hope they're still together. Oh, I forgot the meerkats.
Oh yeah, the meerkats. You're sitting here.
There's so much happening.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to it without this and see what, cause like it was great. It's just like I think I was distracted by a lot of things.
Okay, yeah, cause I think it is perfect.
That's fair. Yeah, I will go back and listen to it because it was great, and I understand why people are.
I love that we paused on the meerkat.
People get like, "Are you watching nature documentaries?"
Yes.
Maybe.
Narrated by JEHYUN.
JEHYUN. I mean, I would listen to that. I would watch those documentaries.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, there he is.
Good job, JEHYUN.
Now he's shaved his head and he is now leaving us.
I feel like I should salute, you know.
Goodbye. we will miss you. Please come back soon. But yeah, a pleasant surprise.
I guess we can get STAYC out of the way.
Okay, yeah.
Because I think we are going to have similar opinions on this.
Yeah, again, the music video kind of had weird energy for me. But I also didn't like the song.
Like, why are you as artists promoting AI?
Okay, is it Chat GPT?
Chat GPT. That's why they're saying answer me like GPT.
Oh, so they're like
that's what the lyrics
that's what
are.
They're summoning.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're like I want you to talk to me like you're Chat GPT.
Yeah. And didn't we have a situation where someone unalived themselves who's like a minor because
I don't think it was Chat GPT. I think it was a different one.
It was
but
like
no, this is a common occurrence.
It still wasn't a human.
No,
it was like
a
non-human
thought he was talking
chat.
to like Daenerys Targaryen. like this is not a healthy thing that we should be promoting, and it's with artists too. That's what I don't understand, because the fear is that AI will take over the art that humans can make because it's easier, because it's AI. It's just a computer.
But I don't
that just
think
does
they really
it.
used AI. I think they're just singing about
but
it.
they're singing about it, which is like
odd,
normalizing it. And that's what I don't get. I don't think we should be normalizing talking to chat bots. I think that's weird.
Yeah,
and I think it's weird that so many
strange.
people talk to these things. Like, it's not healthy. Yeah. Like, just find another human.
Like, I could see how it could help, like, with language learning, but that's about it.
No, not even with language learning, I don't think. No, because I know that Duolingo uses AI, and it's terrible.
And those
it's
are not good.
So bad. Like, I can barely understand it because the AI voices are so bad. But
it's not usually speaking to you. It's usually typing, right?
No, it speaks.
Does ChatGPT do
Oh, ChatGPT. Oh, no, you're talking about Duolingo. ChatGPT doesn't speak.
Yeah, like Duolingo. No.
But like, I don't know. I think it's weird that you're speaking about ChatGPT.
Yeah, the whole concept was strange for me. And then, like, they were showing, like, she was getting jealous because they were getting accepted by this weird entity and she wasn't, and like she went to go like destroy it. I don't know, like I'm glad she destroyed it, I guess,
but it still didn't help because I was uncomfortable, and
yeah, the whole thing was a little
I'm never listening to this song again.
No, and like the song didn't even save it. Like if it was like an amazing song on top of it, at least I could
but
look
it
at
wasn't
that, but it wasn't, so
no. I liked their last song.
I know.
And this was bad. I thought we were making progress, and we took 4 steps back.
We regressed, unfortunately.
No. We should just like, as artists, just say.
But
we
I will
are
say,
not talking about AI.
I'm hoping,
unless like in a positive way.
Yeah, their fans were talking about how they don't put a certain thing in their song if it's like a negative concept or something like that, and they didn't put it in this song. So are they talking about it, or is it the overall narrative saying it's negative?
It doesn't matter. Like, it didn't come across that way to me as a non-fan.
That's fair. I feel like they're trying to paint ChatGPT in a negative-ish light.
It did not translate to me. So maybe if you're a diehard fan, that's what they're saying, and you can understand that. But I'm saying as someone outside looking in, it just looks like they're like normalizing talking to ChatGPT.
Yeah, so I don't want to completely overlook that, because if that's what they're trying to do, like, great, but I don't think it translated entirely.
No. No.
So
I'm just gonna pretend
wanted
this
to put that
doesn't exist from now
yeah,
on.
this was unfortunate, but here is a clip of it. Okay.
Yeah,
and it was just kind of like, it sounded like an AI generated song, honestly.
It
was a little
did.
weird. Like, I don't know. It just wasn't for me. Like, there were some people enjoying it. I don't understand.
I don't understand how. Like, unless you're a big fan of AI, I don't understand how. It's what it is. Let's move on.
Okay. Because even, like, the choreo was a little, like...
It was weird.
Like, I don't know.
I didn't like it.
I don't know. Anyway.
They can do
need a
so much
palate
better.
cleanse.
Yep.
The BOYZ, maybe? Is that
Okay.
a good palate cleanse?
Sure.
I don't know how you feel about this. Because
okay.
was hyper-focused on a certain element.
Which element?
The vocals.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say they took the shirts off at the end.
Like that, because I did film like a reaction to it. I was like just filming stuff to get like warmed up or whatever, and like I completely like was like, I'm looking past that right now because the vocals are so good. But like yeah, there was some good visuals as well happening.
Yeah, that's just making sure to clarify that.
No, it was not that. I forgot about it because the vocals were so good for me.
Again, very unnecessary opening statements that were like a little bit of a spoken word monologue. They were another offender. And I'll be honest, that had me really concerned because I was like, this is really dramatic. And like, I didn't think the voiceover, like the person doing the voiceover did that good of a job. They kind of seemed like they didn't care about it. So that took me out. Mm-hmm. So like, if I go back and watch the music video again, I will be skipping that because that was cringy. That was really cringy.
This might be one you have to like listen to.
But the rest of the music video was really cool.
Yeah, I know.
And this is the kind, because like the BOYZ, they've also deviated from their original sound for a long time. And I am not feeling like Nectar. That was not a good song from them. And I don't think a lot of people liked it. This is the kind of stuff that they used to do that I was like down with. And then I stopped listening to them or trying to keep up with them because they were doing a bunch of stuff that like I wasn't interested in at all. So like I never went and finished learning their names. Like I never kept up with them. Like I would watch their stuff when it dropped and then usually didn't like it and I'd move on. Yeah. But this I thought was a great song. It's again returning to form. And this is what suits
very
them.
hard to find stills from though, so I'm
it is. It was a very busy. This is a good one. This is fine. It was. There's a lot going on in this music video.
Filled with visual content.
Dude, the budget on this must have been insane.
Yeah, but somehow their vocals really like drew me in because I was looking past all that and I was like, I'm living for whatever's happening vocally because there was layers, harmonies, like ad-libs. The ad-libs were ad-libbing and it just made me so happy to hear some great ad-libs. But there was also abs.
There was quite a few.
I was too distracted by the music to take it fully in. Okay, where is... I'm trying to find... There it is. 2:49. There's no such thing as a 5-minute song anymore.
Maybe there is. There's just like obscure artists that do them.
Or RM, I think. Who had the... Someone dropped a long song recently.
Wusong.
Oh, true.
There you go.
Okay, and again, this one's hard to encompass, so you're just gonna have to watch it on your own. But I'm going to do my best to show you. Like the vocals on top of the, because it was like not your average hype song. Because this gets you hype, but like.
It does.
Naturally.
Yeah.
It's like a naturally hype song because it's constantly progressing and building on top of each other.
But they did it right because it did build. If they didn't, that would be a problem.
Mm-hmm. And it was just because sometimes you get like the hype songs where you're like you understand it's supposed to make you feel a certain way, but it's not doing it. This one does.
This one does.
That goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. And it was just very fun to watch, like, visually as well. Like, there was just so many dynamic things going on.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have a lot of boy groups left.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go through them.
We're gonna have to go through them.
We were trying to even it out, but
let's
nope.
see. We'll talk about a couple that like I don't have too much to say about. We can talk about BTOB, I guess.
BTOB, yeah. So I did want to include them. Like, this is something we typically would probably cut out because it is
because it's a ballad cinematic kind of thing.
We want to support them.
Yeah,
but it's a main comeback, and it was great. Like, vocals were not lacking whatsoever.
No. That's something that they're known for is having really strong vocals. And they are independent now, I believe.
Yeah. So we need to support.
And it's as far as like this doesn't feel like your typical ballad either. Like it's more what I would put into sad song category.
Yeah. Sad dramatic song.
Yeah, your classic sad girl music here.
Yeah.
And so I tend to like that more than your like piano ballad.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I don't have a ton to say. It was good.
Yeah, so we'll just demonstrate a little bit.
We will give you a snippet and leave
then
it at that.
Yeah.
Go watch it for yourself. Okay. Yeah.
I can see myself breaking this song out when I'm sad.
Oh, look how happy he looks.
I know.
But look how happy he is.
But yeah, so make sure that you go give this song a view because support people who are leaving toxic companies.
Yeah. And support their solo stuff. We haven't been able to like include a lot of it because I know Peniel was doing a lot, but like it would just there was months full of like so much stuff, so he ended up getting cut. But like he's been doing a lot of solo stuff, and like other members are doing solo stuff, so like go support them as well because they're working hard.
And then the other boy group that I don't have too much to say about, but we should talk a little bit about is DXMON. I think is how you say it. DXMON.
Yeah, it's
DXMON.
It looks like it should be DXMON, but it's not.
DXMON. Yeah. Okay, I see it.
That's how it's spelled, at least. And they did lose the youngest member because I believe he decided to leave. I can't remember the reasoning. So the one with the spiky hair, he is no longer in this group. But I feel like
he was so dedicated, but he was young. He was really young.
Dedicated to the image. I can't remember the reasoning. I don't know if it was like health related, but I believe it was his choice to leave.
Yeah.
So.
Which I mean, have your childhood and then come back if that's what you want. That's what he was a child, so prioritize that. Be normal while you can, and then enter the adult industry when you're an adult. Cause
I feel like this was solid.
It was a solid song.
Like it's something I won't listen to often. But like
I think this is a song that will take several listens to fully grasp it because it did some things that were interesting. Like it played with the tempo a lot.
Yeah, that was but it was good, I think.
Yeah.
The way it was done.
Normally I think a lot of people try this and they don't do it right. But I think they did it right.
This was
so I'm gonna give it
like,
a couple.
This is intriguing.
I'm gonna give it a few tries.
Yeah. I need to again listen to it without the music video because that'll be like
I think
test,
so.
like,
I think I do
test.
too. Yeah.
But like it was very cool like within the music video how they did it as well, and I'm curious to see if it flows outside of that. But here we go, 2:57. And again, hard to encompass because it does switch up.
It's
throughout the entire song.
It's impossible to get this song
so
down
I did my best
in a few seconds.
But so yeah, that's kind of like the main vibe. But then it slows down and it goes different directions, and it was cool. It was well done.
I think so.
Yeah. So it was.
Yeah. I am intrigued by them as a group. So every time they release something, I'm gonna make sure that I watch it. Their debut was really good.
Yeah.
Like I thought we were gonna hate it.
I know.
We saw
spiky hair.
We saw these pictures and we're like we're being real judgmental.
Yeah.
And then we listened to the song and we were like, hold up. This is great, actually.
This is working.
So
so this is. I feel like they're underrated. I don't feel like they get enough love.
I know. I feel like the spiky hair was a great marketing tool.
Who does that? So mean about it. People were mean.
Oh, I know. I hope he didn't get bullied away from other people on the internet.
Yeah.
And I hope that if music is
wasn't the
something
reason.
that he wants to do, I hope he comes back to it when he's a
Yeah.
little older.
He's allowed to have spiky hair. Leave him alone. But yeah, not much to say, but it was
No.
good.
Let's
who's
go
next?
with what about Jungkook?
Yeah. So this was a surprise too. He came like in last minute too.
He did.
Uh,
He did.
Well, I guess he did have a pre-release called it was like Love Bomber, which is a good song. It's more of a ballady. It's not a ballad song though. It's more of like these slower emotional.
Yeah. Sad girl.
But it was good. 'Cause it came on in the car, and I was like, I like this better listening to it without the music video actually. So it was good as well.
And what blows my mind is that in BAP, he was a main dancer,
Okay. Yeah. I was like,
and
I
his
feel-
vocals
yeah,
are this good.
That's crazy.
He was not. It was the main. The vocal line was the main vocals were Daehyun and Youngjae. So, but he's the main dancer, but he can just drop vocals like nobody's business. Also, hello abs. We got that too. That
And
was
short
a
shorts.
surprise.
Did you see the short shorts?
He did everything. So this was very Jackson Wang to me.
This was
This whole the whole vibe of this. I need them to collab now.
Yeah.
Can you
that'd be
imagine?
fun.
Can you imagine the two
I don't think
of
we
them?
could handle it.
Oh man,
I don't
no,
think we
I
could
am
handle it.
obsessed with this song. This is my
But yes.
favorite because he's been putting in work as a soloist. You can tell that like he's very very passionate about making music. I don't know why BAP fans are sleeping on them.
Sleeping on their solo.
They really are, and
ventures
it's
and
pissing
the
me
other
off.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, and their reunion because I
Yeah,
mean they couldn't use
that's-
the BAP name, which probably hurt it.
Yeah. I feel like people should be able to find it.
They should be able to
it.
figure it out. No, I found like
not that
I
hard.
found it's not that hard. I mean, I've been a long time BAP fan, but like I don't know, this was just so good.
Yeah. Because I was surprised because I don't know too much about like I know what I know from you. So like actually getting to like discover this, I was like, ooh, this is quality, real quality.
It is. He looked
and I was-
so good
He
too.
also looked great.
He looked amazing.
But I was like shook by the short shorts because I was like, where did that leg come from? What's happening right now? But yeah, here is a clip.
The dance is really fun too.
Yeah.
The twist dance.
And it's just a fun vibe.
It is. It is. But I
the
just,
short shorts.
oh man, Jungkook, you're crazy.
It really took me by surprise. I was not expecting that much
You're
leg.
crazy, but I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that he gets like a huge like breakout moment again as a
Yeah,
soloist.
it's deserved.
Like he works so hard and he's so dedicated. You can tell he does it for the love of it. And I think he's put out again, it's a low budget, but you can't tell.
Doesn't even I wouldn't have even thought about like I know that it probably is, but like it doesn't look like it
No.
or seem like it or
This
sound
man
like it.
knows how to use his money.
Yep.
But like support, he came out of a toxic company in a very
Yeah.
toxic situation. He took them to court and won. And
as
yeah,
they
it
should.
deflated their momentum as a group, but now he's making it out. It seems like this new company is very supportive of him. Obviously, the rest of BAP is they let them do like a comeback together. And so I just hope that I hope that he gets everything that he wants. He's great.
Okay.
I guess we can let's
have-
do
who do we have left?
Kiss of Life. We have
Kiss of Life
they're
is the
all
next one.
the big
Yeah,
people
the
at the
big
end
ones.
here, yeah.
So Kiss of Life got a lot of praise for this comeback, but not specifically for this. I think it was more for
No, nobody
Igloo.
is talking about this song.
which is weird. It's freaking me out because like they're all talking about Igloo, which is not the main comeback, but this one's still like great. But like
It's a
I
great
do
song. So I listened to the whole album. This is
Yeah,
not
I have not done that yet.
this is not even my top 3 on the album.
Yeah, this was kind of giving more of like a good B-side.
No, I think it's a good title track. I just think their B-sides
Just not
were
compared to
so
everything
good.
else. Yeah.
Because their B-sides, I mean, they didn't feel like B-sides.
No, they never really do to me.
There was a couple that did.
Okay.
But my favorite song, let me make sure that I say the right one. No One But Us is my favorite on the album by far.
Yeah, I've only listened to this in English, so
you have got No One But Us is an English song.
Oh, okay.
It's really, really good. I love it so much. Also Back to Me is probably up there, but Igloo, Back to Me, and No One But Us, those are the three that I think are the strongest on the album. But the album was very strong, so you could, I mean, almost any of the songs could be a title track. But yeah, I feel like I want more people to at least acknowledge this song, because it is a very good song. Like, just because I like the B-sides more doesn't mean this is a bad song.
I mainly see them talking about Hanul, which is great. Like, I'm glad.
I'm good.
Slay. But mainly just like the Igloo performances and like that kind of stuff, which they are promoting it quite a bit, which is good.
Yeah, because I feel like you know, everybody was talking about Belle in their debut, and then in Bad News, like, I feel like they're talking about Natty, and then in Sticky, everyone was looking at Julie, and now they're looking at Hanul. So good for her. She's so good. Like, I feel like she was getting ignored by fans a lot, and she actually caught my eye first in the group. I thought she was super cute when they debuted, but obviously, like, I am biased towards Belle, but it's
but then other members are starting to, like, cause where was it, like, this rap moment was
so
probably
good.
the highlight of this song for me personally. I think the rap breaks were probably my favorite part of this whole song, but it is kind of giving Te Quiero a little bit. Like, I feel like it's a good, like, evolving from that. But that was a B-side,
that might have been,
like,
but that might have been why this was the title track.
Yeah, so it makes sense, but I'm just like, I feel like other songs are overshadowing it, which is fine, I guess. Like, it's whatever. At least they're getting recognition as a group. But let's see. But again, there's no bad songs from them, so like, I'm not even surprised that it's great.
So Julie's outfit there. I love it.
Yeah, Julie's been killing it for me. She's coming for maybe Bias Record, because I thought Natty was, but then I'm like, no, Julie's
I
love them all now.
Look at that. She's such a woman.
Okay. I love them all equally, and I'm gonna see them live, which is crazy. I'm not prepared, but here we go.
And something that I like, because I know Belle's kind of famous for doing her crazy high notes at the end of songs. I like that she doesn't always do them.
Yeah.
I feel like
more.
Yeah, I feel like it would be overkill to do it at the end, like, every single title track. Like, save it for the songs that really need it, because the song didn't need it, so, like, the falsetto was good enough. Yep. So she's a really good songwriter, so, like, she knows how to emphasize stuff.
Yes.
And it shows.
And just, again, I'm glad that the company's using their budget and putting it back into the group. Because I was scared. That was my main fear when they debuted. I was like, this company doesn't have a great track record for keeping groups alive, but I think they learned from their mistakes.
Which is growth. We love growth here.
Yeah,
this channel's all about growth.
But also, this blue is stunning.
I can't
get enough. It's beautiful.
Yeah, she's got great stage presence.
Yes.
But yeah, they just are killing it all the time.
They are, and I'm glad. I'm so glad.
So I am happy for them.
Yes.
I want nothing but the best for them. Okay, let's do Rose. Talk about another Blackpink member. Lisa also had a release too,
but it was not like a
main release. So that's why we're not talking about it.
She's also had a lot going on, so we need to take a break.
Yeah,
and it wasn't my favorite from Lisa, so.
No, but that's because we're both not a fan of the original song that she.
Yeah, the original song she sampled, and it was sampled pretty heavily.
Yeah,
so it was not good.
I think if you don't like the original song, you don't like.
But she looks stunning. Ooh.
And her performance video was great. I loved the performance that she did.
Like, I loved watch because she just looked like
We're talking about
we're talking about Lisa right now, but her hair color with the whole outfit and styling, beautiful. But now we're talking about Rosé, who
and Bruno Mars,
killing it,
which is the first
Bruno
time
Mars.
that we're officially talking about Bruno Mars on a K-pop.
Which is
I don't like Bruno Mars,
which is wild.
I feel like everybody kind of likes him at least a little bit. I don't know anybody who hates him. Even my mom likes him.
He's a vibe.
So yeah,
he hasn't done anything that I don't like.
No, he's a short king who can sing like nobody's business.
And I don't think he's had like any bad songs that I've hated. So, you know, we're killing it.
Even the songs that I don't like care for, like I'll still like.
You can still tell he's talented.
Yeah, like I still respect the man. But what was the song When I Was Your Man? My mom loved that song, so it got played in the car all the time. So I should have bought you flowers. But anyways, we got him to say Kongbae.
We did, which was fun.
Which is awesome. So
and this was such an unexpected collaboration, but it works so well.
It's great. This is like
because I was scared because the Twitter I think they posted on Instagram. That was scary to me, the way they were trying to promote it. And I guess it worked.
Like,
it got my attention.
Yeah, it seemed like weird interaction.
It was weird interaction. I think it was just not... I think it's just because, like, we were not expecting an interaction
yeah,
from them.
we were like, are they up to... Well, there's also a lot of, like, shady news coming out about the music industry and stuff with the Diddy stuff. And we were like, is there, like, some weird parties happening that they're doing all this weird stuff?
But now that we have context, I'm better.
I'm okay.
I'm okay now. I was just scared for Rosé.
Yeah, we don't want her getting mixed up in any weird Hollywood parties.
Yeah, but I now understand what they were talking about, and that's fine. I'm happy with this.
But this song is so much fun.
I was not expecting to because I didn't know what to expect, but then I listened to it, and at first I was like, what's happening? But then I was like, okay, I love this. And then it didn't ever leave my head, and now I'm still obsessed, and it's a new month, and I'm still obsessed. So it's just the whole thing. And I'm glad other people are also obsessed. I'm glad we're all on the same page. I think this has healed a lot of the community. I think it's bringing people together.
It is. It does feel like a very unifying song.
Yeah.
All about a Korean drinking game.
Which is so random, but it works. And then we had rocker rosé at the that little break at the end, which was fun. Ugh. So good.
Yeah,
and I'm kind of scared to play a little bit of it though, because this does get people blocked.
Yeah.
But I think a 5-second clip will be okay, and especially with my choppy internet, they won't even know what's being played. But I do want but if I have to mute it later, that's why. And they're just their interactions were also cute.
They were having a lot of fun.
They were having fun, which I love that for them. Here we go. Yeah, and there's the graphic design and the hot pink. It was just it's perfect. I don't, and I'm excited for the rest of the album.
Oh, I'm so ready for her album. Ooh. Yeah. Oh no, she's spilling tea over there. Hints. I say as I drink my tea.
She's spilling tea, and I'm here for it. I'm ready.
Now we all know why she was crying at that concert all those years ago.
Yeah. I'm ready. Let's go.
I can't imagine anybody being mean to Rosé though. She seems like such a sweetie. So.
I know.
I can't believe she's in a toxic relationship.
No. But clearly
she's writing an album about it. So I'm so excited for that album. I love her. Yes. But yeah, and this was perfection. This is perfection.
Perfect pop.
And Bruno Mars said Kongbae.
He did. He knows. I hope she told him what it means.
I would assume so. I mean, she taught him about what a patsu means. So I'm assuming that she got it all. But that's was, and speaking of breaking into the actual pop scene, this did it for her, and so
I'm very
easy.
happy about it. Yep, she made it look easy, which is crazy because that's so hard to do.
So many people have tried and failed,
and it doesn't feel like, because some collabs you're like, why is this happening? Like, I feel like it's being like they're using the Western artist to like break into the, but I feel like this is just a perfect collab. I feel like they were working together instead of her working with him.
And I watched an interview too where she was talking about it, and that does seem kind of like what it sounded like. So
yeah, because sometimes it's like, okay, I see what you're trying to do. You're having them feature on this to like hopefully break into a market, but this felt like a genuine like friendship, which is so fun.
Yeah. All right, let's talk G-Dragon.
Oh, speaking of a fun surprise, he dropped nothing and he just
He
dropped a
didn't know
music video.
promotion.
Was like, hello.
He just said, "Hey, it's been 7 years.
No warning.
Let's put this in here."
But you know, a tarot card reader who was reading Hoshi's tarot cards predicted this moment.
Wait, what?
So, which is crazy. Hoshi was doing like a tarot card reading thing, like for like a content, and they said that G-Dragon would have a comeback in like either like November, October.
But
like
why they tell Hoshi that if they were reading his cards?
Because he asked about it.
He asked about G-Dragon when they were reading tarot cards?
I think so.
I love that man. He's so interesting.
I know.
Just
but he was like asking.
He goes to get a reading, and then typically they do it about yourself, and he's like, "I want to know about G-Dragon Sunbae."
Basically. That was kind of what happened. I didn't actually watch it. I just was seeing people explain, and like I saw the clip there, and I was like, okay, I gotta go find that now.
That's hilarious. Okay.
But yeah, so a random tarot card reader for Hoshi predicted this moment.
This, and that's
no
all
one else knew because
that's all the promotion he needed. Because like he's destroying like the
watch that be his like he
everything.
told that person to do it in that moment. That's his promotion. That's iconic.
Yeah.
But speaking of iconic, this is the perfect
return.
This is perfect. Like
because
it's just
I actually read an article where he was talking about I read stuff about him.
You read
the book.
words?
Yeah, I read an interview that he gave, and he was talking about how, because was it last year or the year before, he had he was falsely accused of a lot of drug charges, and people like just drug him like crazy over it,
and still do.
They still do, and this was his defense. And he did it, and he made a great song about it.
Yes, the lyrics are perfection.
They're so good.
And his energy that he brought to it was perfectly.
It blows my mind. He's almost 40 years old, and he's still able to do all this.
That doesn't make any sense to me, but like
he's so
it was
cool.
just
he's one of my favorite people.
Honestly, the way that this whole thing was done was just perfect. I would not change a single thing.
No,
he was giving like, because the way he was like just walking around, it was giving like Jack Sparrow energy. And I was like, it was so fun. He was just being just kooky and just like loving everything. And
he's so great.
It was so fun. Okay. And it's, again, hard to encompass, so I did my best. I wish I could play some verses, but like that would probably be too much. So.
Way too strong.
So I tried to get the main vibe.
Yeah.
But those verses are perfectly written.
They're
like the goats,
really, really great.
The goats with the goat line. And then he was right. And then
he's talking about he's got the receipts.
Yes. Like, and he was like riding in this little car, and I was like, this is so fun.
I like G-Dragon coming back after all of this time. Like, I just feel like because it feels like I'm coming back to when I first found K-pop, kind of. Because like G-Dragon was one of the people that I went to first when I was listening, and I remember listening to Crayon and One of a Kind, and I was like, wow, these songs are so good. And I just listened to all his solo stuff and then all the Big Bang stuff, and it just really made me happy. So I felt as soon as I saw this in my YouTube feed, I was like, whoa! And then I listened to it, and it was just, my day was so much better. So.
Yeah, because it just came out of nowhere. He didn't even mention it.
No.
It just appeared on the timeline. I was like, okay.
I was like, there's G-Track. What?
That's great. And then I watched it, and I was like, this is exactly what it should have been. Just the whole energy around it and everything is just exactly what it should have been. And I love that for him. I love this for him.
And then finally, though, Because we always manage to somehow go well over time.
I mean, this one was there was more videos in
I know.
So it was bound to happen. But 17 also had to come back. And pause, please. Thank you. We do have Jung on. He did make an appearance.
Yes.
But this, I believe, is a music video for Mingyu stands, at least from my perspective.
Oh, I've seen the Wanu stands too.
Well, that's fair. I understand.
Yeah.
But, like, he started it off, and I was like, okay, so this is what we're doing. So this is what we're doing today.
I mean, I also think Joshua looked amazing.
Well, they all did.
I mean, they all did, but, like, Joshua,
as the honorary Mingyu stan.
It is the Joshua stan. Also, let me just announce that Joshua Hong has seen me and acknowledged me.
He has perceived your face.
He has. He's probably forgotten it already, but I hope he remembers my blanket. So... yeah. So, play the clip.
Yeah, and I will say probably my favorite part of this entire song is Vernon's verse, I think.
Oh, it's I like it, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, that is that. I'm trying to find, there it is.
Okay. I mean, also just it's a great chorus.
Yeah, and the instrumental was great too, because I listened to the teasers of the instrumentals, and this was my favorite one, so I'm glad that it was the title track, because I was vibing, and I'm still vibing. So here we go.
Also those outfits.
Yeah, and the rain. Yeah. So there was just great everything. I've talked about 17 so much. I have nothing much to say anymore. It was great.
I know.
I love it.
Did they make? I mean, I know people were like really scared about DJ Khaled producing it, but
I don't like the man, but he's
but
there.
I mean,
I choose to ignore.
Did people like? I really wonder if people thought he was going to like drop a rap verse or something. Like, did they just not understand?
Like, he was in this more than I would have liked. I would have wished he wasn't. I didn't.
But he mostly just yelled another one, and then
that's what he does in all songs.
That's what he does in all his songs. So it's like, did people think he was actually getting a verse?
I don't know.
That really confused me.
I wish it was just audio, not his face. But also, like, June looked amazing.
Oh, well,
I will say.
And
like this moment, my mouth dropped.
Oh.
But yeah. Continue.
No, they don't do anything bad. They're only making good music.
It's not possible.
And we got to see it performed in America for the first time.
Yeah.
So that was also cool. I'm glad we picked the first Chicago day to go see them, because it was like their first time back in America. So we got the first little bit
it was
there.
Good energy. I wish the venue was better, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. We already talked about it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Now I'm gonna miss them, and I want them to come back, and I want to go.
I need to recover financially first, and as soon as I do,
physically, we are sick. But
we are sick. Yeah, worth it. Absolutely, I'd do it all over again.
So worth it. It was fun.
But let's do our top threes.
Yeah. So this one was so hard. Like, I'm still not even confident.
No, these top threes are subject to change.
Yeah.
Depending on the day.
Yeah. Like, my number one was pretty solidified just because that's what it was.
I think so, too. My number one might surprise you, it might not. I don't know.
Yeah. I have a feeling we're going to be different, but that's good because we need to cover all the bases.
Yeah. So what is your number three?
So this one, it was going in between all these different things. I think I settled on it being this song, so 17's. Okay. But this could also be anywhere else.
I will give the ones that I thought I watched several of them over again to actually solidify it. I put my number 3 is Power.
That was that, and like aespa, they were all like that was. Yeah, but then so they could also be number 2. Like it's just.
So it was the one. I'll say at the end, because that'll give away.
Okay.
Okay. What about number 2 for you?
Number 2, I settled on Jennie's Mantra.
Oh, okay. My number 2, I put Love, Money, Fame there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay. Yeah. There's a similar. I'd be at 17.
Maybe-ish. I don't know. And then number 1 for me was Apatu with Rosé and Bruno Mars.
I figured that was your number 1.
So much.
Mine was Mantra.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my number 1. So we were actually more similar than I was expecting.
Like that was actually.
But the ones that could have been in there was
Purple Kiss,
aespa, Kiss of Life.
Yep.
For me, Rose. Yep. CNBLUE.
Yep.
Jin.
Yeah, like there was so many good
Those.
heavy hitters.
Oh, and JEHYUN.
Oh yeah, G-Dragon was also gunning for 3rd place for me.
Yeah. Those were all of the ones that are basically interchangeable with my top 3.
Like,
do you know
have
how,
like a top 10 or something
basically,
at this point?
This month was so strong. It was so good. Yep. So I'm very glad that it happened.
That it existed.
Yeah. So that's...
And we're already into a new month. There's already stuff
There's
dropping.
already stuff dropping that I'm a fan of. So
yes.
We'll see what November is like. So
it's gonna be good.
Anyways,
it's gonna be busy.
We managed to. I know we managed to not go over too long, which is cool.
We're basically right.
But I guess now we're back to our regular scheduled programming for the most part. Now that the 17 and stuff is done,
sickness. And I think the sickness really. Yeah. I was like, oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll still be traveling. I have Kiss of Life, and then we eventually have Card.
Which is now in the spring, so...
Yeah, which is now in March. And then I want to see Taemin, but I don't know how logistically that's going to work.
Taemin, everybody decided to come to America at the same time. Financially, I cannot. I have to pick and choose.
If I can manage to get Brooke to go with me, which she said she would go, and if I was managed to get tickets, I don't know if he's going to be... I hope he's going to be in arenas, because I don't think theaters are going to be big enough. But they have not announced what he's going to be in. So if it's theaters, I don't even know if I could be able to get a ticket.
Yeah. So I need to take a very long break on concerts for the most part and just save my money again.
Yeah, that's accurate. So I need to save up for a trip to Korea as well.
I know.
It needs, because I keep seeing all the Instagram reels, and I was like, I want to go, but also expensive.
I know. We'll figure it out. But anyways, yeah. I don't think we have... I think that was our announcement, that we're just back now.
We're back, kind of. I really wish I could fix this choppy frame rates dropping camera situation. I don't know how. I can do a trial in, like, where the internet's slightly better and see if that is truly the problem. That's the only thing I can think of. But I really can't move my stuff back over there because it just doesn't work out logistically.
Yeah.
So I might just have to be a stop motion. You're gonna have to get with it.
Or I will share the screen from now on. Because now that I fixed my
we can
internet
fix
problem.
It for that.
Yeah.
Because I don't really care if I'm choppy. It's just kind of annoying. But I've done everything in my power and it hasn't fixed it. So.
But we'll be back next week. We used to do game night afterwards.
Games. It's been a long time since we've done games.
It has. So, and then I will be working on the next tier list soon.
Yeah,
as soon as I kick this cold, we will have another tier list.
Yeah,
so
you need to join my little Spotify thing I sent you because you didn't.
Oh, I didn't?
And I'm just adding stuff myself.
Oh, okay. I didn't even notice. Well,
yeah, I think you have to like do something like specific.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's weird.
Anyways, we'll talk about this later. Anyway,
yeah. Tier list are
we're done.
We are done.
We talked a lot, and I still have a sore throat, so.
I don't. I feel like I'm on the verge of coughing every few minutes, and that's where I'm at. Okay. But yeah, this has been fun. It's been a good month. We have surpassed the previous month.
Yes.
in great content, and I have a feeling November's going to be even better. And yeah, I'm excited.
Well, we'll see you next week.
Bye.